My blood pressure be like somebody dead already. I'll just be sitting there mad as heck, and my pressure ain't going nowhere.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the topic, which is self-care, which a lot of y'all neglect. So, what is self-care, and why is it important for your health? Can anybody give me their version of an answer? Anyone?
I will. So to me, self-care is doing anything that makes you feel good, that doesn't necessarily have to do with anybody else. Taking the time for to kind of be by yourself. And I think it's important for physical health, mental health, and your spiritual health. With everything going on in the world, it's a lot. And sometimes you have to kind of take time to find yourself, do things that make you happy, because I don't have kids, but I'm sure a lot of you women have kids or people that you take care of, and you spend so much time giving to others that we forget to pour that same energy and to do things that truly make us happy while we're making everyone happy.
Yep. So it says, let's clear up one common misconception from the get-go. Self-care is not synonymous with self-indulgence or being selfish, which a lot of people believe. Oh, if you focus on self-care, you're selfish or you're self-absorbed or whatever. Self-care means taking care of yourself so that you can be healthy, so you can be well, so you can do your job, so you can help and care for others, and you can do all these things you need to do that you want to accomplish in a day. So when you focus on yourself, then it's easier to go through your day and deal with everything else that you need to deal with. According to this definition, self-care includes everything related to staying physically healthy, including hygiene, nutrition, and seeking medical care when needed. It's all the steps an individual can take to manage stresses in his or her life and take care of his or her own health and well-being. The World Health Organization defines self-care as the ability of individuals, families, and communities to promote health, prevent disease, maintain health, and to cope with illness and disability with or without the support of a healthcare provider, meaning you're doing it on your own. Self-care is part of the answer to how we can all better cope with daily stressors. It's work stress, it's the stress of trying to keep up with the pace of daily life, which technology has hastened more than ever. Just think how many emails come flooding in your inbox each day. People are feeling lonelier and less able to unwind and slow down, which makes them feel more anxious and overwhelmed by even the simplest tasks. As self-care has become more mainstream, the term has been used so frequently that it's hard to nail down exactly what it is. So, what are some of the benefits of practicing self-care? Monita?
You got me.
Because this was our focus, is your self-care. So
yeah,
if you
like I can't call her name. Something that I do, honestly. Do that. Self-care. I do take care of myself. Because, really, I took care of my mom for like 6.5 years, and I said to myself, okay, you got to get up early because you have to have yourself together. You know what I mean? In order to take care of her, you got to have yourself together. So what I used to do is really, I used to get up like 5 o'clock in the morning. I should go to the gym, go swim, get in the water, whatever, come back, feel good, fresh, feeling good. But I always had that something about myself. When I was really heavy, I had that self-esteem about myself. And I still do it. I still maintain myself, bad needs at all, but I have this drive about myself. You know what I mean? I have to put that out there first in order for me to see, because I am a caregiver. I got to do me first in order to do for them. So I really, that's what I do that. I really try to put that first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The benefits of practicing self-care. Self-care is anything you do to take care of yourself so you can stay physically, mentally, and emotionally well. Its benefits are better physically, mentally, and emotionally health and well-being. Research suggests self-care promotes positive health outcomes such as fostering resilience, living longer, and becoming better equipped to manage stress.
Mhm.
What are some examples of self-care? Brittany, where she go? There she go.
Sorry. Sorry, what's the question? What's the example?
What's some examples of self-care?
Watching a TV show,
Mm-hmm.
getting your toenails done, fingernails done,
15 minutes
meditating. It's a package deal.
Okay.
Self-care.
Yeah.
So common examples of self-care include maintaining a regular sleeping routine, which most of y'all don't even think that's self-care because y'all be going to sleep at any time and then gotta jump up early in the morning and wonder why you can't function because you ain't sleeping for as long as you're supposed to be.
I don't know why she got to be putting my business out there like that.
Me either. I'm with you with that.
I'm gonna get off this call because that's. I thought we were sisters. She's just gonna just put
out
us
here
out
yelling
there.
and stuff, right? Wasn't necessary.
They like, hey,
All
look at these
loud.
girls right here. They don't know how to go to sleep. They be out there like they vampires. Come get them. Come get them.
Absolutely.
Not.
Okay. Eating healthy, spending time in nature, doing a hobby you enjoy, and expressing gratitude. Self-care can look different for everyone, but to count as self-care, the behavior should promote health and happiness for you. So as long as it's promoting health and is happy for you, it's self-care. Self-care requires checking with yourself and asking yourself how you're doing and what your body's asking for. Some people use it to deal with difficult news, stories, others to just maintain their happiness day to day. Self-care does not mean the same thing for everyone. Different people will adopt different self-care practices, and even your own definition might change over time. What is self-care for one person will likely differ for someone else, and what's self-care for you today may not be self-care for you tomorrow. Whatever your definition of self-care is, engaging in it regularly can help you put your best foot forward. When we are regularly taking care of ourselves, we are better able to react to the things that go on in our lives. It's something we do to maintain positive well-being. When self-care is regularly practiced, the benefits are broad and have even been linked to positive health outcomes such as reduced stress, improved immune system, increased productivity, and higher self-esteem. Types of self-care. It could be anything that floats your boat, anything that puts a smile on your face, anything that makes you feel cared for, even if it's just caring for yourself. There are a few different categories of self-care. Emotional self-care, such as self-talk, weekly bubble baths, saying no to things that cause unnecessary stress, giving yourself permission to take a pause, or setting up a weekly coffee date with a friend. Physical self-care, such as prioritizing sleep, adopting an exercise routine you can stick with, choosing healthy and nourishing foods over highly processed ones. Spiritual self-care, such as attending a religious service, spending time in nature, meditating, incorporating regular acts of kindness into your day, or keeping a gratitude journal. How do you get started with a self-care routine? Determine which activities bring you joy, replenish your energy, and restore your balance. Start small by choosing one behavior you like to incorporate into your routine in the next week. Build up to practicing that behavior every day for 1 week. Reflect on how you feel. Add in additional practices when ready. Practicing self-care doesn't need to be a heavy
Hi,
lift
how
right
are
out the
you?
gate. Here are a few ideas to ease
Hi,
you
how
into
are
your
you?
journey.
Good.
Journal.
Oh,
Start each day
hi.
by
Happy
paying attention.
birthday. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, Practice self-care doesn't need to be a heavy lift right out of the gate. Here are a few ideas to ease you into your self-care journey. Journal. Start each day by paying attention to your breath for 5 minutes and setting intentions for the day. Eat breakfast, or y'all be missing your breakfast. Reflect on what you're grateful for each night. Put your phone on airplane mode for a half hour each night and release yourself from the flurry of notifications. Call a friend just to say hello. Take up a relaxing hobby or pick a bedtime and stick to it. The bottom line is self-care can have a positive effect on your health and outlook, but it requires you to make time. Self-care is a choice that each individual can make to proactively take care of their well-being. And it tends to be well worth the time and any money you spend. We need to remove the stigma that being kind to and taking care of ourselves is self-indulgent or selfish. So this leads me into the 21 days self-care challenge that will start on Monday. And it will be 21 days. I will be giving you one thing to do each day, something as simple as looking in the mirror and telling you you love you and different things like that. So every day you'll have one and you'll record it, take a picture of it or whatever to show that you did it. And then out of the 21 things, you can pick stuff that you're going to keep on doing. But for 21 days, you're going to intentionally care about yourself without having to think about it because it's already going to be given to you from a day to day. So hopefully everybody will be a part of the self-care challenge. So I have this, and it's funny because I was listening to this on meditation. I was like, all this affirmation thing was so, it would be so great for this call. So y'all all gonna repeat after me. You can close your eyes if you want to, or you keep your eyes open. So you're gonna repeat after me. We do not love ourselves because we are selfish.
Ourselves because we are selfish.
We love ourselves so that we may know our worth.
We love ourselves so that we may know our worth.
Increase our worth.
Increase our worth.
And attract the same love we give ourselves.
And attract the same love we give ourselves.
I love myself perfectly.
I love myself perfectly.
I love myself completely.
I love myself completely.
I love myself that I may share and radiate that love in all that I do.
I love myself so that I may share
and radiate
that love
in all that I do.
All that I do.
I am a vessel of love.
I am a vessel of love.
Vessel of love.
I am a being of love.
I am a being.
I am a being of love.
I love myself now and eternally.
I love myself
now and eternally.
How did that make y'all feel?
I'm a bad bitch.
I'm gonna get off this call because we got some people with addictions and the other people, Brittany. And I ain't got no kids, people. I'm the snackers. This is just a room. That's a hot mess room. That love they hot messes.
Oh no.
Hey, listen,
And
don't judge me.
And I ain't judging. I love it. Let me tell you something. If you guys don't hear
I asked if I could smoke
if you guys
first.
don't,
I swear I did.
oh,
I'm
she's
sorry,
smoking
y'all.
too. She's smoking.
Because you said addiction. Like, okay, a hit dog will holler. Okay, Leslie, you see?
Ooh,
That's me
she's
feeling attacked
smoking
because I'm
too.
sitting here. So I'm like, damn, addiction. Like, I do apologize.
No, that was the Oreo addiction, people.
Oh, that's not bad.
If you guys don't feel it, let me just say this. If you guys don't feel it, please understand that's because Brittany, I ain't never met a bunch of y'all that's like Brittany and I'm loving it. Go ahead, Brittany, because y'all is what is we? I'm telling you.
Bad bitches.
Yeah, okay. She's so loud with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Into a voice. I apologize.
And courage and you heard it just from the poem alone. She just got rough with it. Yeah, I am who I am. I love it. I needed you guys so much. This is like I'm just in my corner saying I'm a bad bitch. and I'm addicted
Right.
Oh,
to
you gotta say it.
spam.
You gotta say it with some. I need
And
some
I don't,
oomph.
and I want to
Leslie.
puff pass like Shauna, but I don't want nobody to see me. Now I'm on the call. Ooh, there's some people out there just
I
like
like her.
me.
I like y'all. It was
Ooh,
a
I
pleasure
found
meeting all of you.
Teresa. I found my tribe.
That's it. I gotta put you in the messenger group now.
I'm in the tribe. I'm in the messenger group. I
Oh,
just
you in
be
the messenger
dropping out.
group?
I am, because I be dropping out doing all stuff like being with them kids, scared. But I just,
She love
sometimes
it.
you gotta find your tribe, because
Absolutely.
it's not always the people you think, right? And
That's why I do what I
sometimes
do.
you gotta
Right.
go
Absolutely. You have
outside
to
the
walk out the box
box.
sometimes.
You do have to
The
come out
box,
the box,
absolutely.
because if not, the same people is
Yes,
gonna keep giving you
yes.
the same energy. It's like you gotta find a new candle scent, because
Absolutely.
your boo, he tired of that candle, and you gotta find a new tribe of
Mhm.
people who are gonna breathe life into you. Not that the other tribe is bad, it's just that they're losing. Like that you gotta change. You gotta change up scenery, because if you're changing, as I am,
Growing.
and
You're
growing and
growing.
changing like a
Okay.
snake. Once the snake sheds
Right.
its skin, he don't stay right there on that
Oh,
set of
He
grass.
moving. He
He
gotta keep it
he
moving.
leave that skin right there, and he go on down the block.
Oh, she's spitting on this call.
I'm just
Listen.
saying, and I'm so glad,
Preach.
because I haven't, it's hard when you're changing your skin and people keep putting them same clothes back on you.
Now I tell people, they be
I
talking
don't
about
wear
me from
clothes
my past.
anyway,
I say, I don't know her. I don't live here no more.
Mm-hmm.
So I
And
changed my
and I'm
dress.
not right, and I'm not talking like I don't understand what you're saying,
Mhm.
because I'm not above. I'm like a senior bad bitch. I ain't playing with y'all like that. I'm just saying,
Hey,
sometimes people don't
Leslie,
understand when you say it.
It's an unlocked smartphone.
Leslie,
Mm-hmm.
Leslie, I am a senior too, and guess what? I always told myself this: a little woman ain't never had nothing on me.
Because
I
I come
always
from,
told myself,
listen,
when
I
I
come
was
from the
400,
Millie
when I was
Jackson.
454 pounds, I told a
Oh,
little woman
girl.
never had nothing on me. Yeah.
But I come from the Millie Jackson era. She's like, you got to be a cook in the
you
kitchen, a
think
lady in the street. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh, you think I don't know about? Listen, you think I don't know about Millie? Oh, I know about bad girl Millie.
Millie was my auntie.
Really?
She
Oh,
told
yeah,
me
she
how
can
to
tell
do
you.
everything.
Oh, Millie told you to put something
That's
down
my
on them.
play auntie from down the block. She put them down. You put it down, whether you're 300 pounds, 400 pounds, or not. It's how you feel about how you feel about them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Or them other people. What's her name?
Absolutely.
Hello?
Hi.
My name is Shirley. You remember them? Hello? Barbara.
The cleanup woman.
My name is Shirley.
You gotta be
I'm
a
just
bad
gonna
chick
tell
to
you
call somebody up.
what Brittany said it. The younger say I'm a bad bitch. I just say my name is Shirley. And when you tell people your name is Shirley, they know exactly not to mess with you. Don't mess. She called Barbara in a minute. So, and you can't be Shirley and not be a bad bitch. That's just the old. I'm just putting them together, right? That's just it. But I love it because it's an affirmation to, we work hard in our respective lives, and I'm gonna let you go ahead, Teresa, because I could get on the box. But I'm saying we do that, but then we don't get affirmed. The reciprocity don't come back to us. Who's telling us these things? It's the 7 people on the call, and everybody got to have a tribe. Everybody got to have 7 people on the call somewhere. If not, we hit major depression because we 300, 400, 100 pounds, John, snacking. But we still got to take care of ourselves because there's so many unhealthy mental, like you said. The whole thing you said is like, I can hit 2 of them. I can hit the emotional,
About my weight.
unhealthy. You know what I'm trying to say?
People do think I do real drugs, sis, because I'm so small. Nobody want the model girls no more. Okay.
And y'all know, for those of y'all who went through surgeries or anything like that, why, who in the excuse me fuck is BMI? BMI it rule our entire life.
Really does.
BMI be in my business.
BMI be in my business. BMI need to stay out my business. I'm with you on that. And then those little people with the small BMIs are sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things with being judged by these, these acronyms and these numbers and stuff, and it doesn't even dictate who we really are and what we really can do, and that in itself is unhealthy, because not only are we competing against ourselves, we competing against this societal acronyms that be in our business, and it's just very hard. It's hard for Barbara out there in them streets. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really, really hard, because sometimes, you got to have a little chocolate, and it's like, is that low-fat chocolate? You done killed the mood. Ain't nobody trying to bother with you. Right, babe, what you want to snack on? Can I get some celery? Yeah, and what time you want me to take you home? Like, it just don't work. But that's what, we have to have the boundaries in our head to deal with the life stuff. And I just really am grateful to have gotten on the call and to be invited into the group, because understandably, so many of us don't even have a platform to even say, y'all know I ate all of them carrots. Absolutely. Or I stole the kids' cheese doodles and drank some water, calling myself healthy. Because I'm speaking from me, because as a leader, you have to lead. So if you're leading, people don't want you to talk about your fault. You have to fix everybody else's faults. And when you have to fix everybody else's faults, that's not cool. Because then who taking care of you? Brittany gonna take care of me now, and Teresa and all of y'all, because I'm gonna get on these calls and be like, girl, I need help. And it's a safe place, and that's the point I'm trying to make.
That's the point. And a lot of people, and I don't want to burden somebody with my problem. Like, we have to reach out. We have to be. That's why I'm so transparent. People can hit me in my inbox at any given time. Y'all all know, I will respond. When you say, oh, I need a video chat, I will respond. And there's not nobody up here that hasn't needed me, and I haven't been there for them, because that I stand by I stand by my brand, which is me. So I'm always putting myself out there, making sure, because I understand that most people don't have a outlet or a platform, or like you said, you got these same people around you that they're too busy judging, but they're not, they're not pouring into it. So I knew I didn't have a lot of that. So I wanted to be that. That's why I do the business I do. That's why I'm here on Tuesday, because who know how you was doing from Tuesday to Tuesday, but that's why we checking in the group. Hey, how y'all doing on the Facebook page? Okay, what we got going on? To always, because people forget, and I don't know how people forget about people, but people forget about people. But you're not supposed to forget about people that you care about. I believe that wholeheartedly. People make time for what they want to make time for. So like, people are like, oh, I have friends that I don't talk to on a regular basis. No, that is unacceptable for me, like, at all. I don't care if they're across the world or whatever. That's just not, because you don't know what that person be going through. They may not be able to reach out or want to reach out. So that's your duty to reach out and say, hey, how's it? It only takes 5 seconds to say good morning, good afternoon, or good night. And
one of the things, because
by doing that.
And one of the things is, in the last few weeks, I've been working with Teresa on, and I kept saying, I just love her, because every time I hear her speak, she's always saying so much of what she understands. But I want to tell you something else. I don't think that it's about you understanding. I'm going to give you another word, and I want you to see if it comes to you as you start to speak. I think you understand.
Yeah, a lot of it, because
I think you
a lot of it
inner,
is from inside.
inside of you. So you know, because I process, you know, people. I'm like, every time I hear her, she's like, I understand. I understand. I'm like, you past understanding, girl. I need you to stop understanding. I think you understand. You really deeply understand. And people are going to ask you, what are you talking about? Understand. But and then you can explain it because you really deep down, it's inside you to bring this message out. It's not under any umbrella. It is inside you. So I just wanted you to take that away because it was really pressing on my heart because I'm like, gosh, she always understands. I hear her like in the chat. And you know, someone will say something, you like, I understand, try this. I understand, try this. I'm like, she's inside coming out. So it's an understanding of the human nature that people come to you with. That's my testimony to you, because it was really on my heart. Like, because I only knew her like 2 weeks or so. And, you know, we had emergency and she's like, are you gonna? And I'm like, I can't. And I told her, and she just kept watching me and talking to me and I'm like, wow, my family understood. But they didn't get inside to understand me. They understood because the world understands the craziness of the world, but it takes special people to understand what's going on with you. You know, to really dig inside of you. And that's more personal than just telling someone, I understand it. For your brand, it makes it solid. Like, she's not doing it because, okay, I know she's an understanding person. No, I'm past understanding. Put your crown on, T. You are understanding people. Put your crown on. That's you past that. I just want to tell you that you can't stay on that step no more. Y'all know that step where they be putting their fingers out past it? Which rock you done chose? I chose that rock. You off the step. Move off the step. Move off the step. And the only other thing, because I talk too much, is and stop being invisible. That's what I was told the other day. And so I make it a point of putting things in my calendar and actually joining them and opening the camera, because I was told, you know what, you stay being invisible. I'm like, they know who I am. No, nobody don't know who you are. Stop being invisible. So stop saying you understand, because you're deeper than understand. You understand. So I just wanted somebody else to get in trouble if I got in trouble. I just want to share the wealth. If I got in trouble, you get in trouble.
That's why I do what I do. I appreciate that so much.
That's beautiful. Yes.
Where's Yasmin at? Yasmin, did you make it home? Maybe she don't.
I hope she ain't driving on the road listening to us be crazy.
Hey,
with addictions. Look, with addictions and
I'm
smoking
still in
and
transit.
carrying on. All right.
I didn't make it home yet.
Oh,
so we could get some more Oreo cookies since she ain't home. And some we could get some cookies. We could have another smoke. We could get some carrots and some Cheetos. Waiting for Yasmin. We gonna just sit here and wait. We're gonna be unhealthy till she jump on. Then we be healthy again. Tell my story.
Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Everybody good. I gotta add you to the tribe, Sean. Now you disappear. Ha ha.
Okay.
I got 2 more people to add to the tribe too.
All right, bring them on in. They love it here.
She said back.
Yeah. So Monday we're gonna start the self-care challenge. I'm gonna post it in the Facebook group, and then each day I'm gonna pin it to the post, but then each day I'll give you a little bit of what goes with the each day. And then you'll do, like with the mirror thing, you'll do a picture in the mirror showing that, you know, you did that task. Because you know how I feel if you don't If you don't take a picture of it, you didn't do it. That's your accountability. They be like, well, I ate tuna fish. Where's that? Oh, I ate it. You ain't eat it. I didn't see it. So that's how you are able to be accountable for everything. A photo is your accountability, or if it's a video, depends on what it is. Because I mean, one of them is dance like no one's looking, but we're gonna be looking because you're gonna do like a little 5-second video of you dancing. So all of the, y'all who be in your comfort zone, we're gonna snatch out that box and out the comfort zone for this self-care challenge.
Well, teacher, I just want my 0 now because I ain't dancing on no camera kicking me out.
5 seconds. You can give me
See my rolls rolling.
I'm crying. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm here every Tuesday with a different topic, same time. So until next time, be well. Good night.
Good night.
Night, family.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Ladies.
All right.